All right, so let me stop the recording for now and we will restart the recording when we get started. So today we will look to see how we can be more confident in our interviews. Of course, confidence comes from being prepared. Of course, that's number one. Then being able to talk in a more of a conversational style and general style. And I think the best way is to learn a few phrases that will make you make you more confident in what you're going to say. Sometimes just answering a question abruptly creates problems. So I'm going to give you some examples, and we will look to go over many of the questions that they ask, and at least you guys can learn, or we will go over a couple of transitional sentences. So before you answer a question, it's always good to have a transitional sentence to set the stage for your answer. So, yeah. So I think we'll just wait 1 or 2 more minutes more and we will get going. And I want people to participate or even just repeat after me whenever we need to. All right. And hopefully I'm actually in some hotel, so hopefully I have good signals throughout this session. And yeah, so we will look to go over regular conversation. And that I think as much as possible, focused on your interviews. All right. So let's just kick off and give me a one-liner for yourself. Who are you? Just one-liner, anyone.
Uh, can I give it a try?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Hi, good evening, everyone. Uh, I am Undumageng. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I am Undumageng. I am a research assistant and MPH candidate at Johns Hopkins University, and I am advanced radiology applicant in this cycle.
Great. All right. Anybody else?
So my name is Mohammed Abdul Manan, and I'm from Islamabad, and I'm graduate of Allama Iqbal Medical College, class of 2024, and I'm applying in psychiatry.
All right. Anybody else?
Good morning, everyone. I am Mohammad Usman, a graduate of Lama Iqbal Medical College, Pakistan, and I'm currently doing my job as medical officer in Islamabad, Pakistan. And I am a match applicant for, I am applying for internal medicine and pediatrics this year. Thank
Great,
you.
great. All right. Everybody else stretch out. Stretch. Relax. Take a deep breath. I think that I'm the only one breathing here. Everybody's all a vegetable. Well, vegetables breathe too. We know that, right? Back in biology class. So, all right. So let's go over some brief points. It's good to be clear, and especially people who are not native English speakers, it's difficult for us to open our mouth. So the best way is to open your mouth wide whenever you're speaking English. And when you're practicing this, it's always good to overdo yourself. So exaggerate it a little bit more. So I normally don't talk like this so loud and mouth, but just to practice your pronunciation, it always helps out to be very vocal and loud, perhaps. So don't be scared, at least when you're practicing, just to be a little loud, and then you'll calm yourself down eventually. So get taking a deep breath, relaxing, stretching out a little bit always helps. And when you're sitting in a chair, try to sit upright, back supported. Your chair should not be rocking. Okay, so just um, nice posture, upright. So I think small talk is very important. In the US, whether you see somebody on the street, you are in the elevator, small talk is very important, right? So let me ask you guys a question. Anyone? So how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Okay, great. Anybody else?
I'm doing great. What about you?
All right. Somebody else.
I am doing fine. What about you, Dr. Khan?
All right, okay. So let me give you a few more examples. All right, I'm well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Excited to be here. Okay. Doing well, thanks. Grateful for the chance to speak to you today. Okay, so bit more. All right, so somebody wants to give it a try again? Just say, I'm well, thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Excited to be here.
Somebody else now.
Hi.
I am doing great. Sorry.
Sure,
You go
Usman,
on.
go ahead.
I am doing great. Thank you for asking. And I'm glad to be here for this interview.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
Great. Do that again. I'm well. Thank you for asking. Excited to be here. Be more energetic.
Sure.
Bring more energy. Bring
I'm
more
doing well.
drive
Thanks for
and
asking.
enthusiasm.
Excited to be here. How are you doing?
Great. Someone else?
Hi, I'm doing well. Glad to be here. Thank you for interviewing me.
All right. Okay. All right. So now the next question, and this is, I mean, regular Americans, they have no problem with responding to these questions because that's is their language, right? So let's do another question. So, did you have any trouble joining this call today? If anybody asks you, it's a question they can ask you. Did you have any trouble during the call today?
No, not at all. It went perfectly fine. Thanks for asking. Yes.
Anyone else?
No, it was pretty smooth actually. Thank you for asking.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I had no trouble connecting with you guys. Thank you for support.
Okay. Thank you for the support. All right, next, anybody else?
Yeah, sorry. So it went really well. There were no issues, and hopefully there will be no issues today.
I wouldn't say the last part because that sounds like
Mm.
you're testing them a little bit. So yeah, otherwise just repeat what you want to say. Just say it again and just say it again. Well, you can say it
You
again.
want to say it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So everything went well. Thank you so much for asking.
All right. Anyone else?
It went very well. Thank you for asking.
All right. Yeah, no trouble at all. The link has been working fine. Okay. No trouble at all. The link has been working fine. All's well. And it was great that you guys shared the link much in advance. All's well. It was great that you guys shared the link much in advance. Okay. All right. So then, okay, where are you guys? Where are you joining from, Dr. Majid? Nobody's Majid here, but let's say, where are you joining from, Dr. Majid?
I'm currently in New York, so I'm joining from my home.
Okay, anyone else?
So,
Okay.
So I'm tuning in from New Jersey.
I'm tuning in. Okay. Okay, that's a good word.
I'm joining from Baltimore, Maryland.
All right. I'm joining from Baltimore, Maryland. Clear, more clear.
Okay. I'm joining from Baltimore, Maryland.
All right. Okay.
I have joined from Washington, D.C., and I'm working as an extern here. So I'm living in an apartment here.
Okay. So a bit more context. Great. A bit more context is always good. Anybody else? And give some more context to what you want to say.
Well, Dr. Khan, I'm joining from Islamabad, Pakistan. It's 7 a.m. in the morning, pretty much different from Rawal, I think. And like after this, I will be heading for my job.
All right. So we caught you early in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully we're not keeping you away from patient care.
No, my schedule is like work out fine.
Okay, great. Okay, excellent. All right. Are you going into what type of job are you into right now?
I am just working as a general practitioner in a small hospital in Islamabad nearby. So mostly I work in the outpatient department, taking care for the for the small issues.
Okay.
So, yeah,
All right. That's fine. Anybody else? Anybody else? Where are you? And give some context.
I'm joining in from Newburgh, New York, and I'm currently preparing for my step 3 here.
All right. That's always good to get step 3 out of the way before your residency. When are you appearing in the step 3?
Well, the first day is scheduled to be on 14th of October, and then the second day will be on 16th of October.
Great. How's it going? The practice, the studying.
So far, so good. I mean, I'm getting there, not completely where I would like to be, but yeah, it's been so good. So far, so good.
All right. Best of luck. Best of luck. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Who's next? Where are you? And give me some context.
I'm at home in Fort Worth, Texas. It's nighttime over here right now.
All right. And you're done with your dinner?
Yeah, I just had it before the call.
Okay. What was it? If you don't mind me asking.
Waffles.
Waffles?
Yeah.
Waffles for dinner? Are you okay?
They're easy to make.
All right. Okay. You're okay. I see. You haven't learned to cook yet, have you?
No, not much, just breakfast. So that's not really cooking, I guess.
All right. All right. So, okay. So, like we had that session yesterday, and if you guys remember, they want people who is able to converse. So, almost with anything, provide a little bit of more of a context, right? Almost with anything. Okay. One thing, hey, I'm in New York, the Big Apple. I love being here. I'm not sure if you visited, but it's a very fun place. Whatever. Or you can give anything, but just give some context. Just be a bit more vocal. All right. So, how is your week going so far? Just the start of the week, just Monday. But how is your week going so far? Anyone?
So last week I had a visit to Washington, so I visited a lot of places over there. So currently I'm a bit tired, so just restoring my energy.
Okay. Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
Washington, D.C.
Okay, so in the US, so see these things we catch when we are doing these things. Washington, you always have to say if it's Washington D.C., you always have to say Washington D.C. And yeah, all right, great. So you had a little bit of context. Anybody else?
It's going pretty well. Had to visit some relatives today. So that was nice.
Okay, good, good. Anyone else?
Last week was a bit crazy for me. I had to manage my interview sessions with my preparation for step 3. So, juggling between these two was really tough, but I'm getting a hold of it.
Getting a hold of it, getting a hang of it. Okay, all right. Okay, anybody else? Last one.
For asking Dr. Khan. It has been going good. Actually, in the last week, it was pretty much hot in Pakistan, but it rained all day yesterday. So today, weather is pretty much very lovely, I would say. So it's good.
Okay,
Thank you for asking.
all right. So it's always need to have a break every now and then. Whenever there's a hot season, it tends to rains help out and making it a little bit more easy on you. So okay, so let's move on. Okay, now some general phrases. Okay, general openers that you can probably use with many of the questions. All right, so let's give you some general openers. Okay, so somebody asks you any question. Thanks, good question. Let me keep this brief and I'll try to be as clear as possible. All right, thanks for the question. Let me keep this brief and we will try to be as clear as possible. All right, then yeah, let's say, for example, good question. I'll give a quick overview and I'll give you an example as well. I'll give you a quick overview and I will give you an example as well. So you are setting the stage. And now when you do give an example, they are looking for the example. So you're sort of guiding the interview. You're running your own interview in a way. So some general openers that you can use, and that will elevate you from other people who are who are also interviewing. Then let me give you something more. In case sometimes it happens that you don't understand what the question was, or you want to think about it for a little bit. And it's also okay. Even if it's a common question, but yeah, even if it's not the most common questions, but a general question or a ethical question or a logical question, right? That's a good question. Let me think about it for a little bit. You wait for 2 seconds and then you start talking, right? That's a good question. Let me think about it for a moment. All right. Then somebody respond to me. If you don't understand the question, what will you do?
Ask them to repeat it.
How do you do that?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand the question.
Okay. Anybody
Or
else?
if there's or if you had trouble hearing, you could just say you had trouble hearing it. And if they could please repeat it.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm sorry, but is it okay if you could repeat it again?
Okay. So it's okay to ask somebody to clarify the question. A lot of times I've seen that people are scared and they may end up giving the wrong answer to the wrong question. So it's okay to ask somebody to repeat. So yeah, I may not have understood that clearly. Can you please repeat that? Okay, right? Or if I understood correctly, you're asking about this. Okay, if I understood correctly, you are asking about this, and this. Okay. All right. So a few more openers. So if they ask you, okay, tell me about your, anything. give me one strength that you are very happy about. I'm happy to. I will keep it short and I'll give you an example. Happy to. I will keep it short and I will look to give you an example. Okay. If it's an ethical question, perhaps, and we're going to talk about these questions later in the sessions. Okay, um, what if a doctor is dating a patient or whatever, right? Anything, or you saw somebody, any ethical type questions, right? Somebody is not doing a proper intake of the patient and is hurried during their physical exam and their history and physical. So yeah, definitely a great question. This is how I believe that I think about it. Here's how I think about it. So something of a transition and ease you into the answer. It's a great question. And here is what I think about it. Okay. Anybody wants to just say a short sentence similar? It's an ethical question. How would you open it up? And this actually gives you a moment to think about it. If it's an ethical question that you have not seen before, this gives you the chance to actually think about it. If you have something to transition it with.
This is very interesting question. Thank you for asking.
And yeah, and this is how I think about it.
This is very interesting questions. Thank you for asking. This is how I think about it.
All right, then you can go into the answer.
Okay.
This is a very good question. This is a very good question. Right?
This is a very good question, and this is how I would manage such kind of a scenario.
Very good. Say it again.
This is a very good question, and this is how I would manage such kind of scenarios.
This is how I would manage this type of a scenario. This is how I would manage this type of a scenario. Anybody else?
I think that's a very good question. And in that situation, I believe I would. And then I would say what I would do in that situation.
Very good. Okay. Anyone else? Last one.
That's a great question. My approach to this situation would be like this.
All right. Okay. All right. So, all right. So let's discuss about why our program, right? The question, so why did you choose our program? So why did you apply to our program? Okay. What do you like about our program? So let's say one answer could be, one opener would be, yeah, definitely. I love this program. And I would like to talk about what I found interesting about your program and how I actually fit into this program. Anybody give it a try?
So is this supposed to be about any kind of program like academic or community? Because they all have different answers. Like, could you give us a
but
scenario
we're
or
just doing
program?
the openers.
Okay. So thank you so much for the question. And the reason I'm interested in your program is when I researched about it, talked to your residents, talked to XYZ resident, they told me about how your program guides its residents into fellowships, how your programs assign mentors to its residents, and how close-knit, how well you take care of their mental health during their training. And, this this kind of a training is this kind of a program is what I'm looking for. That's why I've, for example, signaled your program. That's why I really want to come here. And I hope you will choose me because of that.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, right now we're just doing transition sentences,
Okay, I'm
but
sorry.
you did have the answer. I'm not sure. So, yeah, we will have a separate session because this is a very important question, and we really need to get this really tight. But so again, let me just rephrase. Yeah, definitely. I love this program, and I want to mention a few things that I like about it, and then how I actually fit into this program. All right, so somebody else.
Can we like joke around and like say why not your program?
You could, depends on how you have to read the room. Everyone, you have to, if the person is very jolly and is very talkative,
Mm-hmm.
you can, yeah, give it a try, but be careful. So jokes have to land properly, otherwise they can be counterproductive. As with jokes anywhere, the jokes
Mm-hmm.
have to land properly. So you could, yes, but you have to make sure that you are in the right setting.
And the other person is receptive to it.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. But then you have to be, that program has to be good. It has to be a really good program
Yeah,
because
makes
they
sense.
they would know themselves, and you would know that this is a great program to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can say, yeah, why not?
Right.
Okay, but then you have, of course, the scenario has to match what you're saying. It cannot be the fresh new program out in rural Pennsylvania somewhere
Mm-hmm.
that has just got its accreditation, right? So just have to be very good. It's a good thought, thinking outside the box, but
Mm-hmm.
of course it has to match, right? That's fine. Anyone else?
That's a very good question. And there are a lot of reasons of me liking your program, and I would definitely like to mention that and XYZ.
Great. Okay.
That's a very good question. Thank you for asking. There are multiple qualities about your program that I'm personally impressed by, and I would share some of my experiences and my traits as a future psychiatrist that made me like your program.
Yeah, how I fit into your program, how I fit because yeah, we're just like in a startup, you are building a product. The product needs to have product market fit, right? So how do you fit with this program? Okay. All right, so yes, somebody was saying something? No.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Nothing.
So let's say about the strengths and the weaknesses questions. Strengths and weaknesses questions. Um, Definitely, I know this question was coming up. I have thought about 3 strengths. Depends on what they ask. They may ask, okay, give me 1 strength, give me 2 strengths, give me your best single attribute that you think is your driving force, right? Anything. So just listen, of course, with anything they're saying, of course. And great, great. And I know this was coming, and I thought about this. And I'm going to give you that 1 strength, and I'm going to back it up with some proof. I'm going to back it up with some example. Okay. All right. Somebody give it a go. So let's say, Dr. Faizan, tell me about your 3 strengths that you think set you apart. Okay, let me pick on somebody else then. Dr. Fassi
I'll
has
just
You got to unmute yourself. Okay, let me try.
Hello, Dr. Khan.
All right, Fasi is here. Okay, sure.
Hello. Definitely, I knew that this question was coming up. So I had thought about my weaknesses and strengths as follows.
Can you say that again? I couldn't hear you properly.
Can you hear me now?
I think your audio is not the best. So that's again a test, a good test run right now. So it was a
Okay.
little echo and staticky. I'm not sure if anybody else was 100% happy with his audio.
Yeah.
So you
Let
can
me figure it out. Yeah.
forget about, this is something you can work on, but you can give me your line again.
Definitely, I knew this question was coming up. So I have thought about my following strengths and weaknesses.
Okay, all right. And I would love to share an example with you as well. And I would love
Okay.
to, and I would love to qualify these with examples as well. Okay.
And I would love to qualify. So sorry, my actually voice is disturbing. So let me figure it out because your voice is also like disconnecting.
Okay. How is my voice to everyone else?
It's fine. It's
Okay.
good.
All right, firstly,
That's
so
good.
that's what we're doing right now. Any issues we pick up, we point out. So good that you can now look at this when you get the chance. All right. One last person to comment on this opener.
Thank you for asking this question. Actually, I have been thinking about this. Definitely, these aren't the strengths that I was born with, but working in the practical field for quite a time, I think I have developed these traits, and I will love to walk through some of the qualities. So I think that should be the answer.
Okay, I mean that's a good start. All right. All right. Weaknesses. So tell me about your biggest weakness. So somebody give me an opener. It's a tough one.
That's actually a really good question, and I've had a lot of time to think about it. I think the thing that I lack most in is, and then I would explain what it is.
Okay. So we picked up a little bit of echo in your audio. Other people pick that up or no?
Yeah, there was.
Okay. So just to again, you guys can see whenever we pick up something, you guys can see what happened over there. All right, great. Anybody else?
Yes, I think this is a tricky question. One of the areas I have been working on over the years is like my ability to do something. I will start with this.
Great. You said it was a tricky question. Yeah, it is always a tricky question. So let me give you yes, anybody wants to go?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I believe every person have his own weaknesses and strengths. One area I think that I might be lacking in is that.
Great. So you have a good transition.
This is one of the tricky questions that I was expecting. I'm happy to share about and.
Okay. Well, definitely I thought about this, and I would want to mention one aspect, and I would also mention what I have done to overcome this weakness. Okay. So you're qualifying that you have actually worked on this weakness. And then, of course, your answer will represent what you have actually done to overcome that weakness. Okay.
Dr. Khan, I have a question, follow-up question. I know we are not doing the detailing questions, but I do have one thing I really want your opinion on. So about the weakness question, can we do something that is like not relevant to medical field?
So Everything, yeah, you could. For example, what do you have in mind?
So it's been going around a little bit since the last year. One of my friend had mentor, and he told him to say something that is like completely irrelevant to medical field. So if, for example, he said one of my weakness is fried chicken. When I'm stressed, I like to eat fried chicken. And I think that's a very different approach, but also can work. I'm not sure if it's the best one. That's what.
I would say if they're asking for one weakness, that won't be your one weakness. You could have that as a comedic third weakness.
Okay.
You could have that as a throw that in as a third weakness to show your lighter side, but this will never be your first weakness or only weakness.
Okay, perfect. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So, all right. So, okay. So let's say, for example, a question comes up. How do you handle conflict in the workplace? So it's a common question. How do you handle conflict in the workplace? So how would you answer? How would you open this question up?
Thank you so much for that important question. I believe during my work as a clinician, I used to solve problems in this way, XYZ, whatever.
Okay.
I believe that's a very common scenario in a work-related setting. So my approach would be this, and I have an example to back it up.
All right.
I believe when you work in a clinical environment, conflicts are inevitable, no matter how much you try to avoid them. So if I come across in such a situation, my approach would be this.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I never tend to take things personally, and I make sure to remove myself from the situation. And then I guess I'd proceed from there.
All right. I would add just one line into your answers, and that would be, yes, things do happen. In my personal experience, my interactions with colleagues have rarely ever led to any conflict. However, this does happen, and I can give you an example of and how I went about dealing with that example, how I went about dealing with that situation. So first, I think it's always good to say, okay, yeah, this does happen, but I've generally had it good, and my dealings with people doesn't usually lead to conflict. But I can remember an example, and I would definitely want to share how I dealt with that situation. Okay. Anybody else, just to give it a try?
Well, having worked in a public hospital for 1 year, I've had to deal with my share of conflicts, but I think I usually do this when a conflict arises.
Okay, all right. Reasonable. Anyone else?
Just a quick question. When they ask us about the conflicts, is it like is there like question about our conflicts with other people, or just general conflict that we are witnesses to?
Anything. So you said witness to. You could be witness to malpractice.
Mm-hmm.
You could be witness to somebody drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, your question is it could be, there are numerous different scenarios, but they can ask it in any way. It could be different scenarios. Yeah, so the the deal with this exercise is so that you are confident in explaining and talking and opening up your answer.
Mhm.
It gives you a bit more confidence. It gives you a moment to think about your answer and go into your answer in a much more calm manner instead of acting as if you memorized your answer.
Mhm.
Um, okay. Let's see. So handling stress. I mean, lots of questions. Handling stress, time management, communication challenges. So yeah, so these are always important questions that they may ask. Doctor, how do you handle stress? You know, this residency is a very stressful endeavor. Have you had any situations in the past that you dealt with, and how did you deal with it? How would you transition into this answer?
I have quite a bit of an experience with dealing stress, and I think that would help me in future residency.
Okay. So yeah, let me just give a bit of an example. Yes, I've had my fair share of these experiences. I do have a playbook, and I have set a routine that I want to share with you of how I do things.
Yes, you are quite right. Things become messy sometimes. Um, the idea for me to deal with the stress would be I would like to take a break from that situation, and I try to talk with my comfort people around me and do the XYZ stuff.
Right. Okay. Anybody else?
Thank you for asking this question. I do feel stress is natural in a tough residency schedule, but I do have many hobbies that help me cope with stress.
Okay, great. Okay. And so I think we got the idea that opening up with a transition is always good. And it makes you a bit more conversational. I want now a couple of people to start any discussion in English. And okay, so I'm gonna throw it out there. Okay. I'm gonna say, let's say, let me pick on someone. Dr. Salman Shafiq, can you tell me about your day? And I want who will be asking him questions? Dr. Salman, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. I want you to tell me about your day and who wants to converse with him and poke and probe his day.
I can. So hey everyone, this is Uzair Majid. I'm joining from my friend's account, Saad. I can ask Salman a few questions.
You guys know each other or you don't know each other?
Yeah, he's my friend
Oh
from
no.
college. We're from the same batch.
We're class fellows,
All
so
right,
we
so
know each other
Salman,
pretty
go
well.
ahead and we'll see how Uzair can critique you.
Yes, sure, you can ask anything, Dr. Uzair.
Oh
No,
yeah, so
Salman, you have
Salman,
to
how's
say
your day?
something first. Salman, you have to describe your day.
Oh, so today was like one of my most hectic days here. I had to give my step 3 exam today. I just came back. I haven't slept for like 24 hours. So I just thought I would treat myself something after giving my step exam. So I just went out to eat something. And currently I'm enjoying in a restaurant.
Pretty good.
Uzair, you're not asking many questions.
Oh yeah, Salman, how was your exam?
Exam was really good. I usually, like the day one of step three exam is pretty average for a lot of people. And so I'm just happy that I got over it. So I'm
Okay,
just
not
giving
Uzair, somebody
myself.
else. Somebody else chime in.
What are you eating at the restaurant, Dr. Salman?
So I've always heard good things about these halal food carts in New York. So I thought I would just go around and eat chicken over rice. I really like this food. And even these food cart guys know that we Pakistanis like the spice level. And so I'm just feeling the heat of the chicken over rice.
Someone else.
You should try lamb over rice. That's better than chicken over rice.
So I have like a week here, so I'm planning to try one thing every day. So this is my
Yeah.
chicken over rice day. Probably tomorrow
You
I'll
can
do
ask
lamb, and
me. I'll help you because I have explored New York a
I,
lot.
I would love to hear your suggestions and try different things because like I am a big foodie and I like to try different cuisines and everything. So I would definitely love your recommendations.
Absolutely, my player.
Rabia Aslam, can you ask him a few questions? Okay, she's not there.
Okay.
She's here.
Yes, sir, I'm here. Yes, I can ask few questions.
Ask away.
Yes. Please go ahead.
So how was your exam and like how you cope with the stress during the exam?
My exam was pretty good actually. Usually the day one is full of these biostatistics and stuff, and I believe that I'm really good in mathematics. So I think that this gives me an edge over these things. And to cope my stress, to answer that question, I would say that I think I work well under pressure. So if there's not a deadline hanging over my head or I don't have anything to do, I would just keep on wasting my time. So I believe that ever since I booked my exam and then I really start to get into the studying and everything. But there's a bad habit that I have is that I start stress eating. So I don't know if you would classify this as a good habit or a bad habit. I like it, so that's probably like how I handle my stress.
Any
I
tips for
like it.
future?
Rabia,
Sorry.
you did not like anything he said.
No, I said I like it.
You
Anything that
did
works
not
for
like
you is
anything he
good.
said. You have to really go at him.
Yeah, I did that. I like it, and anything that works for you is good. And
You have to disagree
yeah,
with him.
best of
You
luck
have to
for the
disagree with
exam.
him.
I have to disagree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're being so nice.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So I think your stress management strategies are not very healthy. You can do something better than that.
Okay,
You want to defend yourself.
that's a nice perspective. Maybe you could give me some strategies that I could work on and I'll try to improve it myself.
So what else you
Yeah,
want to
I
do,
think you can.
Rabia, instead of binge eating?
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, I think you can try some relaxation techniques like the breathing techniques. You can do some meditation and also like light exercise can also help you to release the stress.
Oh,
So
yeah.
instead of like eating habits, so I think shifting it to something healthier would be much better for stress coping mechanism.
Thank you so much for the suggestions. Yeah, I would totally, you're right about that. My stress coping habits are not that healthy. So I'll try to incorporate what you said in my routine and try to do some meditation and try these relaxation techniques you're talking about. Thank you for the advice. I'll definitely try to follow it.
Mahin Ijaz, you just don't like Salman.
Okay. So,
Why would you not like me, Dr. Maheen? I think I'm a pretty likable person. I'm good to everyone. People like me. People enjoy my
don't
That's
you
company.
what you
think you
think.
are, don't
That's
you
what you
think
think,
you are,
Salman.
don't you think you are being narcissist, like everyone likes you and you are very nice to everyone? So why do you think that you are very nice person and everyone likes you? You just like I'm in front of you and I say I don't like you.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting point that you raised. No, I don't feel like this would be narcissism. I would feel like that being a positive person, because I believe that I bring a positive energy to the table, and I
Then
can
that's
give
what
an.
I'm just saying that that's what you think. I don't think so.
Yes, maybe if you have spent some time with me, you would start liking me as well. So I
Okay,
cannot
that's
say that you have not met with me and we have never talked about it. So maybe that's forming an opinion. So I think I'll definitely be
But you don't
a
have
good
enough
company.
time. Like, come on, it's an interview, and you are interviewing for a residency spot, and you have a limited period of time. How would you like to impress me?
You're right, Dr. Maheen. We don't have enough time here, but maybe if you select me in your rank me in your program, we'll have a lot of time on our hands, and we can just talk about it every day of the week. So
okay,
But
Suman,
that's the
that's it.
point.
No more, no more. Okay, so one last conversation.
okay, yes, sir.
All right. Let's do Muhammad Usman. Tell me about your favorite movie.
Well, Dr. Khan, thank you for asking.
That's an interview question, actually. That is an interview question. And why you like it?
Okay. Well, my favorite movie I would say is it's actually an Hindi movie, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. And I don't know whether you have watched it or not, but for me it's very special. And whenever I'm stressful, it's my like ready to watch movie. And what I like it the most is the bond between the friends and how like they evolve over the years, and they really help them each other cope with different situations in their lives and enjoy the little things in their lives. So I think that's for this reason it's my favorite movie.
I did not understand a word you said about the movie. What was the title of the movie? What was the name of the movie?
It is Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. What language are you speaking in?
I mentioned it earlier. It's a Hindi movie.
No, but what does it mean? Zindagi na, what does it mean?
It means we only live once.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so if it's a person who does not understand that language, so you have to qualify that. Okay, somebody critique his movie choice of his preference for his best movie. You just hate his favorite movie.
So I'm not sure why do you like that movie, because I think the friends were fighting. They were not even sincere to each other in the beginning. They're fighting over a girl in like since they're high school, and that's very I don't know what's to like about it.
But they still managed to like get over those things, and they went
But
very
when they
well.
went on a trip, they were not sincere to each other. They were like secretly hating on each other.
So that's the thing. When a small thing happen between friends or between colleagues, you have to like get over those things, take some steps, take some steps to like manage or resolve the issue, and go on with your life and enjoy the little things you can in your life. So I think that's very important in every relationship.
They spent over 10 years while harboring a grudge, but they didn't they didn't get a time to talk to each other. I'm not sure if that's friendship.
Well, that's what that movie tells, that like in our professional lives, he was getting so much busy in his work, and he was not getting enough time for his friend, as you said. But there's a lesson for that movie, that we should manage our personal and professional lives. We have to keep a balance between every aspect of our life, and that's another aspect of that movie I like.
Okay, all right.
So I don't say that that's good. I say that that's the lesson from that movie.
So, all right, I haven't watched a movie in a while. Why you guys have so much time watching movies? Okay, you guys, we gotta get you to work. All right. Okay, very good. So I think what you guys all need to do is just speak in English. From now on, you have to speak in English. You just gotta make it a habit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so whatever I've seen is usually the Indians are much better in English, usually. So that's something we have to, work on. So yeah, that's fine. All right, so next session is going to be on a very important question: why choose this program? And I want everyone to select one program for the next session, and you must have that answer prepared. Anybody's guess, how would you go about answering this question, or how would you prepare for this question?
By researching the program and like any interests we have in it. So like, let's say they have like a research track or something, the kind of publications they have, the faculty as well. The location too, I would say that's kind of important as well. And for example, if it's like a new hospital, like one of the ones I applied to, it is new. So that would be something I might mention.
Okay.
I think we will try to answer it in a way that how we fit into the program. We will try to modify our answer according our strengths and their strengths needs to be in sync, kind of.
Very good.
I'll just add to that if someone has done, for example, an observership at the program, they can describe their experience over there, or someone's reached out to people over there, what they said about the program, the positives, we can incorporate in our answer.
All right. Yes. Yeah. All good points.
And
And
can we link our geographical preference with
Oh,
why we like?
definitely. You are going to talk about your geographical preference. You're going to talk about. So this is what I've told people in the past, that you would go on Google. Of course, you will know each and everything on their website, and all the details that they have shared with you. You will know each and everything about it. You'll go on their website, you will know everything about that program, right? And anything that's different from maybe some other program, you will definitely bring that up. Sometimes in these interviews, they have presentations about the program before the actual interview. So you will make sure that you keep that into account. All right. Then what I recommend people is go on Google Maps and see what's in the neighborhood. See if there is a park. See what type of restaurants are nearby. You will tell them that this is basically if you're doing this remote, right? As most people are doing this remote, you would go online, you would go on Google Maps, and you will see any parks nearby, any schools nearby, if you have kids or, planning our kids or whatever. If you have, what recreational activities are there? What restaurants are there? The Chinese restaurant, Thai restaurant, Pakistani restaurant, whatever. You could say, okay, this, I like it. Look at this. I think my life will be set. I have a park. I have a gymnasium nearby. I have a gym nearby. I have a hiking trail. I have my favorite food nearby. You will add that into your answer, that you have really researched the program beyond just their website. Okay. So I want everyone to be ready for that for the next session.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. Nice having you guys. And until next time, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Khan.
Thank you so much, Dr. Khan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Umar.
No worries. No worries.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Dr.
you,
Khan.
Dr. Khan.
Do
Thank
one
you so
thing
much.
for all the Iqbalians, create a WhatsApp group for
Yeah.
all the people who are applying this year. for everyone applying this year, just create a WhatsApp group so we can share
Yeah.
things in there.
Sure.
Okay? All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Good.
Thanks.